Alright guys, today's day 1 of acrylics. We're going to get started. We've already went ahead and covered our table and learned how to do that. Give yourself grace this week. Okay, you thought the classroom was tough. This is like different. Okay, there's a lot. You will be late the first few days, but you'll get it together. Okay, just give yourself grace. Okay, every day when you come in, for the most part, your tables will already be covered, like I said. Make sure as in reboot time, as you're pulling the paper out, kind of measure your table and then like measure the paper to get a good eyeball length, and then make sure you get a little extra to where the paper goes past the edges of the table. Okay, must be taped down again, because if someone walks by and drags and catches on the paper, then you know the paper, what the paper does, it slides right off and down go all your things. Okay, all right, so you will, on your tabletop, for the most part, have your mat. There's some days where I'm going to tell you don't bring the mat out, because you know how it collects all the dust. So when we're drilling, we're going to say no to that one. Okay, we'll put a napkin down or something. Okay, so just FYI. On your tabletop, you have all your supplies as you're getting those out. Make sure your marker is also out. And this little thing is a pipette. If you don't have a pipette, let me know at Reboot. I'll give you a new one, but you'll need this for tomorrow. You have 2 files from Hey Beautiful. I only have 1. You have 2 of these. And you have the thick buffer. I don't have that here, but you have a thick buffer. I will be using the little heart because I gave my buffer to somebody, okay? This is acetone. So if you're out of acetone or need to refill at reboot time, the acetone's on the table. If you can take it when I feel comfortable, more comfortable, taking it to the sink, that's ideal. Okay? Okay. Your tabletop. It's going to take time to figure out, do I like my box on my table? Do I want to put it on the floor? Do I want to put it back on the counter? What do I do with my space? So kind of feel it out, and then you do with it what you want. On your tabletop, you have 2 kinds of napkins. Spread around the room, you have either the Bounty paper towels, or you have the Viva paper towels. These are the best paper towels. If you're going to buy regular paper towels, the best ones to use. Do not buy cheap paper towels when doing acrylics. It does not work. The monomer, the liquid, seeps right through. It's not thick enough. But I'll teach you how to work with them if you have them. Okay. The best ones are going to be the shop towels. Those blue towels, they're nice and soft and they're blue. You get them, you can buy them at H-E-B, Home Depot, Lowe's, or like auto shop places. We'll eventually get some of those. Now they sell them in pink. Pink is more expensive. They are more expensive, but they're the best ones to use. Okay. So you will need 3 paper towels. 3 of these. 3 of these paper towels. Does not matter if it's Bounty or Viva. Yeah. On your acrylic container, you can take and open up your acrylic should you choose. If you're going to put the spout on it, make sure the spout is closed. And your monitor needs to go in your zip baggie. Your trash can. Your trash can is already lined. The liners, the zip bags are in that black bin under the TV. Trash can must be lid fully attached and closed. While you're getting your stuff together, while I'm talking, anything that does not have your name, it needs to have your name. So, on the side of the buffer and the side of the files, write your name down. Write your name on your bottles, on the bottom, so you don't mess up the nice top. All the things. I would say the only thing that doesn't need your name is the pipette, because that's disposable. But everything, while I finish chit-chatting with you, put your name on everything. Okay? All right. The supplies that you have on your tabletop, you're going to organize them in your kit as you see fit. Just like regular class, you see what we need on the screen. You're going to come in and you're going to set up. And you decide if you want your box on top or bottom. Things in your kit that you can take home for now. base coat, top coat, and all the colors of gel. So your gel, you can take those home for now. And that way you have your little box in there. You can put your powders and your Hey Beautiful stuff in there. I highly suggest, and then later as time I'll make you do it, but I highly suggest that you put all your Hey Beautiful stuff. I have the small one, you have the big monomer, but put all your Hey Beautiful stuff locked in your kit. Do what you got to do to make that happen, okay? When someone needs something, they're going to find it. But if it's locked, they can't find it, okay? This box over here will be available for you to put your monomer in your zip bag in there, so you don't have to leave it out, spill it, all the things. All your other stuff needs to go in your box, okay? During reboot, you're more than welcome to take time to do all those things, okay? If it doesn't fit, let me know, and then we can work something out. If you're going to take something home, not a problem. See those clear bags? There's 2 bags up there on top of the kits. You can take your stuff in that. Small bag, fits in your backpack. You can put whatever you need, put it in there. Don't put liquid monomer in there. And these drops, make sure you seal really good. Okay? I would just put that in baggies in case it spills in my bag, not in the actual bag. Don't walk around school with your cute little clear bag with your Hey Beautiful stuff showing. Things have been taken out of bags. Bags have been missing. Oh, it was in the gym locker. I left it outside. I went to go get my lunch. I left it in the classroom. Teachers have been upset because monomer spills in your backpack in their classroom, and their classroom smells like a cheap nail salon. Whatever it is, please be mindful. In years past, I used to teach acrylics in the classroom. I'm not supposed to. I don't know. Because the smell goes through the vents and it goes through the building. Little kids next door were crying. The office across the hall was complaining. The classroom upstairs were all upset. They came down and said, "What is that?" and stopped. I couldn't teach it anymore in the classroom. You can do odorless, but a bottle of like this is like probably $75 if it's odorless. It's too expensive. So then I took the students outside. Literally, we were doing acrylics right here in the parking lot outside. And it was hot, it was cold, it was windy, it was not okay. So I said, okay, we need tables. Let's go to the tables. Well, no, first it's too hot. We went in between the 2 buildings to get some shade over there. That didn't work out. Okay, we need tables. And we went and sat over there by the lunch. Okay, that didn't work. It didn't work. So then I did all the research, did all the things, and made all the students do all the things that you're going to learn to do so that the smell stays contained. We cover our tables, we turn the vents on, we put the trash outside, we keep our trash can lids closed, we cover our brushes, we use a damping dish that has a cork, we don't leave monomer in the damping dish, we clean it out, we put the trash, double trash bag in the trash, we zip it, we do all the things so that the smell stays contained. We use professional product. We use the drops. If you do not help me, and this is all 3 classes, to do all those little things, if the smell gets out of control, somebody will complain. They will say something. They will come down here and say, whatever you're doing, stop. And wherever we are in the lesson, we have to stop. So if one time I got 2 weeks in and that was it. They only learned 2 weeks of acrylics, and that was it. So if you don't do all the little things, I know it's a lot, but we're going to have to stop. Okay? We haven't stopped in the last 3 years, but before it was chaotic. Okay? I'm not being extra particular picky, it's just what we have to do. So, right now, you can hear me, right? It's great. Perfect. I love this sound. Over here, this box is the air vent, and behind it is another one over there by the shampoo area. Those boxes, they extract the air that's in here and they suck it out into outside. If you ever hear that they're not on, remind me or just come turn them on. Right here is for the switches. There's 2. You're going to hear it turn on. One. And then there's 2. It's fairly quiet. So if we're in here, even at reboot time, please remind me, hey, message turned on. It lasts for 60 minutes. So you gotta turn it all the way, and then in an hour so in your class, it always goes off. So just remind me, okay? Questions? Okay, all right. For acrylics, you should have your smock on. If you don't have a smock, it's okay. You do scrubs. So if you have scrubs, you don't have to put your smock on. Hair needs to be pulled back. You don't have any hand jewelry. Your sleeves are rolled past your elbows, okay? We are not using the drill yet, but when we use the drill, you are not allowed to have your hair down. I've seen so many times when people are here and they're doing the drill and the hair comes down and the hair gets caught in the drill and hello haircut. And it's not a cute haircut, okay? So when I tell you, it's for your own safety. We will be using the masks, right? And we will be using gloves. If you didn't bring the gloves, bring them. But we'll be using those safety things. Cool? Okay. Now that you've put your name on everything, we will move on. Tomorrow, did everybody get a baggie? Did everybody baggie? Okay. Tomorrow, so up here on the front is what we're doing for the week. I'm not always going to have it listed because I needed to write on, but today is station prep. Tomorrow we're going to be doing our bead practice. So we're going to be needing our half sheet. We're going to start with that one. We're going to move on to different brushes and what brushes do for picking a bead. So that's the one we're going to work on second. And third, we're going to start shaping. Remember the Play-Doh? The flowers with the Play-Doh that you guys have been constantly working on since I taught it to you? That skill, you should have perfected it by now. That's going to come in handy here. If you had not practiced that skill, this is where you're going to struggle. And now what you need to have later what you want. Okay? Then on Wednesday, we're going to be working on the Tammy Taylor practice sheet. Okay? So we're going to be doing the different bead applications and building the nail. Thursday, we're going to do an overlay on the mat, which is going to be this mat here on these nail shapes and on a nail tip. Okay? On Friday, you're going to do it on your own fingernail. Who has nails on? Do you have a finger missing? Not yet. Anybody else, do you have finger missing? No? By Friday, hopefully there's one finger missing. If not, you'll use your silicone finger. Everybody else, you're going to do it on your own nails. Oh, well, I don't want acrylics. I'm going to teach you how to prep your finger with tape, with lash tape, so that way you can practice as much as you want, and when you're done, you just pull the tape off and it comes off. Okay, and your nail's okay. Okay? Questions? Once we're done this week with these things, they go home. We don't need them again. So don't leave them here because then it gets all crazy back there. Okay? As you are practicing, as we're going through these few weeks, you're going to want to take things home. You can. Make sure to bring them back. When you're out of something, you're going to have to refill. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to prepare our brushes. I'm missing the small Hey Beautiful one, but you have it. Okay, take your 2 wooden brushes. You have a small and a large. We're going to take the large brush. The large brush is already pinched. I'm going to use that as my top, and it already has a bottom. Okay, like if I'm flipping a tortilla, right, top and bottom. We've learned this for paint when we did face painting. I'm going to put my name at the top. If it matches, great. And if it doesn't match, it's not a big deal. It's a lot easier, though, when there is, like this one, the size. This is the top because it's pinched here. If you're not that way, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Okay? All right. The large brush, the large wooden brush already has a pinch. It's already crimped. But we are going to re-crimp it because these are cheap and they just kind of stamp it and they move on. Take your tool. You're going to hold your tool up against the previous pinch. Line it up perpendicular. Make sure the top of the ferrule is matching the top of the tool. And you're going to squeeze as hard as you possibly can. Now, because this is not going to be even when it closes, you got to flip it over like a tortilla. You're going to come in and you're going to pinch and squeeze as hard as you can to give it a good crimp. Now you can even feel that crimp. You can see it. Okay? Anytime you get a brush, you want to crimp it. If it's crimped, you want to make sure it's crimped properly. You can buy a brush and go to the store and they crimp it for you at a nail supply. Or that you can take a brush, they crimp it, they charge you for it. Or you now know how to do it, you can do it. Okay? Or you charge people to do it. Right? Okay. I have a spoon, I have a fork, and I have a knife. I have cereal with milk. Which one do I need? The spoon. Can I eat my cereal with a fork? I mean the dry part, I can't, I'm not eating no milk. Can I use it with a knife? I mean, I can make it work, but I could scoop it into my mouth, right? Every utensil has a purpose. Every brush, does not matter how small, large. I mean, you can have a whole array of brushes, right? They all serve a purpose. If you don't, bless you, understand the anatomy of the brush and understand the pinching and the bristles, the length, the density, then you can't work properly, okay? It's like a chef trying to cut something with a spoon. Yeah, you can, but it's not done appropriately, okay? All right, so we're going to take our clear brush. We're going to work on starting with the clear brush because it's the hardest. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. The pinched brush, which is our large brush, the wingspan is wide because it's pinched. It's going to pick up a wider bead of acrylic. The one that's round, the small one, it's a pointier brush. It's thinner, so it's going to pick up a smaller bead. Okay? Every brush has a purpose. Don't pinch the small one. Leave it like that. Okay? All right, let's take a look at our clear brush. I went ahead and put my name on it. The reason why I put the R in the silicone is because just so when someone wants to erase it, it's got a little bit of a marking. Okay? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take our little strip of tape. Does everybody have their little strip of tape? Does anybody need tape? They're on the counter if you need it. I'm going to take it and I'm going to divide it into 3. Don't need a lot. Just 3. Okay? I'm going to work with my clear because it has the silicone. And the silicone is going to be a little bit hard to work with. Okay?
9:30, ADA, attendance provide.
Okay, so the reason why it has this pad is it's ergonomics. It's made to work better for you. It's like your chair. It's ergonomic. The classroom ones are not. It's plastic, it's hard, you sit on it, and that's what you get. These, first one turned off. You heard it? The second one's still on. It'll turn off in a second. You're going to... There, it's off. Oh, I love that sound. It's like the best sound ever. Okay, so you're going to pull and your chair goes down, right? If you are like this, if you feel like your shoulders are too high, your chair's too low. So you need to adjust your chair. And if you're like way up here and like really hunching down, you need to fix your chair every day when you come in. Every class is different, so you can't set it today and tomorrow's going to be good, okay? So just you have to. That's ergonomics. This is ergonomically made because it's made to fit in your fingers, and when you're holding it, it's not going to give you the little blisters, okay? Ergonomics. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our paper towel, and we're going to fold our paper towel in half. And you're going to fold nice and smooth. Okay? We're gonna do one together, you're gonna do the other 2 by yourself. You're gonna take your brush. Okay? And you're gonna make it a little burrito, a little taco, a little cocoon, a little house, a little sleeve. And that's what we're going to do. Okay? We are going to open the baggie on the top. We're going to cut the bottom in a little bit. This is my small brush. It goes in my small pocket. I'm going to find the middle. I'm going to insert it by the tip. And I'm going to pull, and look, it's going to comb my bristles. Nice. And that's how I protect my brushes. So we're making a little pocket sleeve. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to fold. The bind, the pretty side is going to be towards the bristles on the left. The ugly side, the open side, is going to be towards the tail end of the brush on the right. Going to put my brush down, not too tight, because especially for this one, it's too tight. It's rubber, it's going to get stuck. I'm going to begin to roll like a little sushi roll, make it nice and loose. Give it a few rolls, make sure my edges are even. I need to be able to move my brush in and out without a struggle. If I cannot, it's too tight. I need to be able to do this. Okay? And if I could do that easily, then I'm going to continue to roll, making sure my edges are as smooth as I can get them. Make sure I got a good roll. Make sure I can still go in and out without a hassle. And then I'm going to take my little piece of tape and I'm going to tape my little roll together. I'm going to take my, however you want to do it, if you want to make the tape show or not. And then this is my clear brush. Whenever I want to put my brush away, I need to protect the tip. Okay? I don't go in this way, because look, if I go in this way, I'm going to mess up my brush. My bristles are going to be all frayed. I put the tail in, and then I pull it, and it gives me a little house. This is a napkin. Throw it away. Make you a new one. Super easy and inexpensive. You can keep the Hey Beautiful and all the brushes you buy in those little plastic containers, but if it has monomer on there, if it has acetone, if it has something, the little container is going to get nasty. And then sometimes it gets stuck. The wooden, if it has paint, it can get stuck to the inside of the container, so just toss it, okay? Your choice. Okay, you're going to do that to all three. For all three brushes, the two wooden ones and the clear plastic one. Label it accordingly. I'm going to come by to cut the bottom of your baggie for you. Okay, so large, small, and clear. And all of your brushes will be inside of your baggie. Make sure you put your name on your baggie. These are portion cups. I cannot find them at Walmart or H-E-B, but I did find them at Target. Okay? Questions? That is all I have for you. If you need more tape, more napkins, if you need help, whatever it is, let me know. I'm going to come by and cut your paper. Once you are done, you are welcome to go ahead and start putting your things away. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take your attendance. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. I'll put the music on for you. Does anyone have any questions?